Hi there, welcome back to the Purple House Wellness Center. Pete and Grada here, and today we want to lift the lid on 4 dirty little secrets about thyroid issues that people often get wrong, and many of our clients suffer for years before they find us because they've been misled about the information to do with your thyroid. And to illustrate this, I'll tell you a little story about Fiona, one of our clients who came to us when she was 23. So when she was 19, she was fit and healthy and energetic, full of life, but she did have trouble with period pain and irregular periods. And you know how crippling that can be. So she did the most logical thing, and the doctor put her on contraceptive pill, right? So that actually solved her period problems. They disappeared and she felt good in herself. But then over the next 4 years though, gradually her health declined, and when she ended up here at our premises, she felt lethargic all the time, lost her spark, her hair lost its luster, her nails were brittle, she didn't know who she was anymore, and she felt sluggish, and all the tests constantly came back as normal. So when we looked at her whole picture using a diagnostic session, we discovered several things about her health, but especially that her thyroid wasn't functioning properly, or we could tell her thyroid was under stress. And so often when we have period pain as a woman, or issues in our tissues, in our reproductive system, it's actually, or the root cause will be a thyroid issue. The thyroid is like the master key above of all your hormone production, really. It keeps everything flowing healthy. So when your thyroid is working well, all the rest of your body will work a lot better as well. So we literally had to help her rebuild her thyroid.
Plus it sets your metabolism and everything.
Your lifespan.
Gives you a lot of energy.
That's right. It dictates how much energy is released by the cells of your body, so that tells you how active you feel or not, or whether you can get out of bed. So all these things like brittle nails, brain fog, your hair, even hair loss, it's all to do with the thyroid. But especially for women, I want you to know, don't just look at your uterus, go on the contraceptive pill, because that's simply a band-aid, or any other thing that you can do to relieve period pain, because it's like short-term gain, long-term pain, and then down the track you're going to have to correct the mistakes, or they are mistakes, because they're not going to help you in the future. So we do recommend a bioavailable form of iodine that everyone in Australia needs, in our opinion, especially in Tasmania. The Tasmanian government even says it itself, if you can check it out on the website, that all Tasmanians are iodine deficient, because our soils are iodine deficient, and it's the 4th most important nutrient that the body needs. So
when I went to primary school, every child in primary school was meant to have a drink of milk, and in that milk was iodine. I asked people my age why they have to drink it, and they thought it was for the calcium, but it was because there was iodine in it. Yeah. But we need it from the day we conceive to the day we die. So ideally, mums would be on it before they got pregnant.
Because many studies have proven that the baby's IQ rises or improves when the mum has sufficient iodine.
Brain development of the baby
depends on
iodine. Yeah.
And we can talk about this for a whole hour. Perhaps we need to do that one time. All the studies that prove that, like whole sections of different populations around the world, that they improve the IQ just with iodine supplementation. So if you're listening to this and you know of anyone who is pregnant or about to fall pregnant, please start taking iodine. It's important for the man as well, because you have new sperm every 10 weeks. And actually, of course, the child's development also depends, or mostly even depends, on the quality of the sperm. All right, so just to get back to my client Fiona, she did improve out of sight, and then with our recommendation, she started to work with the doctor, with a GP, to get her off the pill gradually, so you don't have to do a knee-jerk reaction. Everything can be done slowly, but your body is geared towards perfect health, so it understands what you're trying to do, and it's always more than happy when you're moving in the right direction. So she she is back to her fully alive, vibrant self.
Women who are in a position where they don't want any more children and are on the pill, if they're in a stable relationship, they need to kick their partner off to have a snip, because the pill is
very toxic,
causing lots of problems.
That's right. It should be a very, very last resort. And I mean, of course, at times it makes sense to be on the pill, but not for these kind of problems. All those problems that I just talked about are thyroid driven, not uterus driven. So then Peter, he wants...
We've been told for decades that salt is bad for us, but in unrefined salt there's a lot of potassium, and the thyroid is a potassium driven organ, or
So is your heart.
gland, and the heart requires a lot of potassium, and it's got 84 different minerals and trace minerals in it, unrefined
salt,
salt,
you mean?
Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
And our body needs all of those to work properly. That's the electrical current that goes in and out of cells and around the body to create the electrical current. It's often been said that people who die of a heart attack on a bushwalk, they've drunk too much water, but they haven't drunk too much water, they just haven't had their minerals and trace minerals, and their hearts
ran out of minerals.
Hasn't had the electrical conduction. But the thyroid, that is a potassium driven gland and needs a lot of salt as well. So and our soils are deficient in it, of most minerals and trace minerals. There's no iodine in our soil, so that's why we really need to supplement with it every day of our life. Some people ask me, can you take too much? I don't think you can, because I nursed for 20 odd years, and there was one old guy who suffered with dementia, drank half a bottle of betadine, which is iodine based, and nothing happened. He didn't get sick,
No, that's right. He was fine, wasn't he?
Didn't harm him whatsoever.
So also tell about bananas.
And quite often people think of bananas for potassium, but please don't use bananas, because one banana will spike your blood sugar up to between 8 and 9, or close to 10 within about 20 minutes, and it'll stay like that for an hour before it comes back down again, and that's causing inflammation, which is at the base of every disease. So keeping a blood sugar down below 6 at all times is essential for good health as well. So please don't use bananas for potassium.
No, that's an old myth that people use. Yeah. Also, they don't even give bananas to monkeys at the zoo anymore, because all the monkeys were either going crazy or they all got sick as well.
Plus, if there was no potassium in the soil where the bananas were grown, there wouldn't be much potassium in the bananas.
All right.
Yeah.
So Himalayan salt is what we recommend. Also molasses, like, the dark molasses is full of potassium as well. So that would be a natural source of potassium, but you still need your iodine anyway. And the salt has lots of minerals in it that your body needs. And so Pete was a nurse, I thought he was going to tell the next story. So if you've been picked up by the ambulance because you've collapsed, what's the first thing they do? They put you on a saline drip, which is salt water, and most people recover very, very quickly. So if they were putting like potassium or other minerals in it, you would recover even more quickly, right? So we do recommend you drink plenty of water with salt. We always have found over the years that we've worked with clients that everyone improves when they increase their water and salt intake. So autoimmune disease is not caused by too much iodine. That's another myth. So do you want to talk about Professor, what was his name again?
Professor Guy Abrahams is a professor of endocrinology looking at hormonal health.
And he turned the tide around. He busted all these myths.
He rediscovered the importance of iodine in 2004, and he did a really big study with thousands of people, and came to the conclusion at the end of his study that if we're not taking 100 times, at least 100 times, the recommended daily allowance
of iodine,
then it's not doing as much good. So the 3% molecular iodine that we stock, 10 drops of that is 100 times the recommended daily allowance.
And people literally feel like the light bulb goes off in their brain after a couple of days. And Pete and I have used it ourselves for decades now, 20 years already actually. Yeah. When we first discovered it in Sydney, we were doing a workshop and the teacher was from America. So initially we imported it from America because she had introduced us to it. And gradually though, like you're able to buy it now in Australia in restricted places though.
It's the best antimicrobial agent on earth, and we sell it as a disinfectant. So you can put it on your skin and it'll kill everything on the skin, and it'll absorb in to the body, and then the thyroid gets adequate iodine then as well.
We actually have people who come in every week to thank us about iodine, right? They say just changed everything in their lives. So then, so we were talking about iodine, and the fourth dirty little secret, we call it a dirty secret because our dirty secrets is something that we hide or that's hidden from us, and then there's often shame around it because we often feel ashamed when we don't look good and we don't feel good, and the tests all come back normal, and then you think, well, it must be all my problem, and then of course we develop a sense of shame and guilt and blame. So that's why we call it 4 dirty secrets. So dirty secret number 4 is like all the thyroid tests come back normal, but you don't know that your body is making toxic hormones, right? So the hormone levels that are measured can appear normal in the test, but your body is actually getting hormones from toxic substances. Do you want to explain that?
If we live in towns or cities, our water's been filtered and toxic chemicals put in, such as chloride and fluoride, and bromide is in bread as a mold inhibitor, and it's in all the fluorescent clothing that people wear, and
it's in your car, in your fire retardants,
and in carpets, new carpets,
curtains.
It's in everything, and those 3 things have the same electrical charge as iodine, but iodine is heavier than them. And if we haven't got any iodine, those other 3 things, which are toxins, will jump in the place of where the iodine should be going, into the receptor sites, in the thyroid, in every receptor site for iodine. Those toxins will jump in the place, and you'll have toxic hormones.
And it makes you like irrational.
The tests come back normal.
And you feel worse than ever, of course.
So the way to get rid of those toxins is
by giving your body what it needs.
Having the micronutrient that it needs, which is iodine, and not those toxic ones.
No, and it's really absolutely
key. And that will push those toxic ones out of your system, so the liver and the kidneys can excrete.
That's right. So this reminds me then, sometimes we have clients and they go, well, Grada, remember, I'm allergic to iodine. I can't have iodine. It makes my heart go like this or whatever. So initially, so Pete, you just explained.
Well, we can only be allergic to proteins. And iodine is a mineral. Is a trace mineral. So you can, and every cell of the body needs iodine.
It's like saying I'm allergic to air.
Well, it is. It's exactly the same. So iodine will cause, some people to have reactions, but it's not
a detox. That's what I wanted to know.
It's not an allergic reaction. It's the body
getting rid of bromide, fluoride, and what was the other one?
Adjusting itself to having the proper things.
That's right. It's pushing toxins out of your body. Perhaps a little bit too fast.
And those toxins can create problems.
Yeah.
And it's when you take the iodine, you think it's the iodine that's caused it, but it's the other things that are causing the reaction.
That's right. So we just recommend you just drink more salt water for a while, start again.
Really, really support your body with water and salt, and get the bile flow going so the liver can get rid of the waste properly, which this beet flow is the supplement we recommend people, everyone in the world would benefit from it to assist the liver to detox the body.
And to get the bile flowing, because your bile is like literally what comes out as poo from your body, just to be clear. And so if you didn't poo every day, it all backs up. That would be like, if you don't poo every day, it would be like running your washing machine with dirty toilet water, right? Because literally your body is like a washing machine. It's always detoxing itself. It's the best detox washing machine in the whole universe.
The liver and the kidneys are filters, so they filter the waste out and get rid of it, keep what the body needs.
So help your body put things down the toilet, right, rather than recycle, by using beet flow, and this is definitely one of our most popular products. Having
the bile flow properly, it neutralises the acid out of the stomach as it hits the small bowel, so it reverses IBS and inflammatory bowel disorder. It just makes the bowel nice and happy.
We're talking about this.
Yeah, but people.
Yeah, you're a machine. That's right.
Yeah, we're
more than all our parts put together. But we can talk about that another time because we've ran out of time. And then we actually, to help you, put a package together, which is called the UVB Ultimate Vitality Boost Package. That contains all 4 elements that your body needs. So even if you just want to start with the mineral iodine, and then support your body with beet flow and enzyme, because the thyroid needs enzymes, and something to restore your microbiome. All those 4 put together will absolutely boost your health. Then you don't even need to come and see us if you don't want to come and see us. But if you need more support, please come and see us as well. This book is free. It's a free download on the website. If you're having trouble at the moment with the website, just send us an email and say, Grada, I want your free ebooks. Here's another free ebook. Everything we told you today is in that. Please download it and share it. Please, if you have trouble, send me an email or give us a ring, because we can send you these ebooks as well for free. Also come and see us. We're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, seeing clients. We have receptionists, and on Saturdays we are here as well for you to buy products. And
the Purple House Kitchen is open, where you can come and enjoy some
really lovely, delicious food.
Scrumptious food and organic coffee and
thyroid supporting food.
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to find out more, you can come on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday and eat something delicious as well.
And read a lot of interesting articles, so you can get your health back on track.
So all of this will be in an article that I attach below the video. So please go ahead and scrutinize the article as well. Let me know if you've got any questions or if you feel conflicted about something. We're here to help you.
The kitchen is also open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I think I said that already, but that's okay. Yeah, maybe you needed to hear that again. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Bye for now.